This is the fifth and final segment of our class on secrets to thrive and advance in the consulting industry. In this last segment, we leverage the secrets we have discussed in the first four segments to create a plan for your career advancement. Eve's advancement was completely predictable, but Adam still believed she benefited from fortuitous circumstances like connecting with the right mentors, bumping into the bosses at social events, getting picked for important assignments, having a knowledgeable support team, avoiding stressful clients, etc. But Eve had her own secret. While Adam was planning happy hour, getting irrelevant certifications, and learning outdated software, Eve was masterfully crafting her career plan. Her circumstances were anything but fortuitous. She began by seeking out the right mentor to guide her in her career development. Jake helped her learn how to interact and communicate within the industry in her office. He also had her hone her communication skills and focus on serving the client. This led to the owners trusting her with important tasks, and she began to collect badges. She learned the power of perspective so she could focus her efforts on the vital tasks, with the greatest value to those with the control. She recognized the value of mentorship and routinely supported the development of her team members. As Eve advanced, she left a trail of well-trained replacements, and she created valuable clients through preparation, communication, and leadership. She built her emotional IQ with continuous small improvements to maximize her performance with minimal stress. All the many parts came together to create a superstar. This was her career plan, and she orchestrated it like a symphony. It may seem like Eve's career plan just fell together, but there was a real structure behind it. Her plan, just like any plan, started with a beginning and an end goal. Her path between the start and end was divided into stages based upon the organizational structure of her company. Many of the stages had additional sublevels, and she was able to set goals for each level, which began with the vital objectives that she believed had the greatest impact based upon seeing the perspective of her managers. The plan was fluid to account for missteps, and she was able to make routine updates. Her progress was tracked and reviewed regularly with her mentor. The format had little significance, provided there were the appropriate levels with focused objectives and target timeframes. Once she had the basic foundation, Eve could add additional items such as learning resources, relevant certifications, network connections, etc. So here are 8 simple items to make sure your career plan is manageable and effective. First, the pathway has to align with your company's corporate structure. You can't be a project manager if your company doesn't have that job title. If your company has job descriptions, then make sure the objectives align for each level. And confirm the priority of the objectives with your supervisor. Being on the same page is essential to career advancement. If your company does not have a process to validate competence, such as tests or industry certifications, then develop your own and review it with your boss. For each objective, seek credible sources for learning. For example, to become proficient at public speaking, the Toastmasters organization provides a credible resource. Accelerating your career advancement is not about skipping important steps or incomplete learning, so timeframes have to be realistic to achieve each objective. Every plan has to have a process for tracking and making adjustments as technology and industries change. Finally, have your mentor and supervisor, if they are different, review and agree to the plan. Once you have committed, you have to execute. That is it for our course on how to thrive and advance in the consulting industry. Here is a brief recap of the secrets we discussed. First, find the right mentor or coach and rely on them to be your tour guide and sponsor in the industry. In any new arena, learning the communication skills to interact is vital to your success and will provide a foundation to streamline the learning process. To play any game effectively, you need to start with the rules. In your career, you'll want to know the rules for career progression, including the fundamental concept that the client is your real boss. Once you have learned the rules and structured, you can begin to strategize your advancement. This includes determining the vital skills and objectives needed at each level based upon the perspective of those who control the process. This will provide you the knowledge you need to focus your actions. As you begin to execute your plan, you will encounter obstacles and routine frustration. Managing how you react, focusing your energy on what you control, avoiding energy-draining traps, and recognizing actions have consequences will mean the difference between achieving your goals and employee burnout. Ultimately, to succeed and advance in the consulting industry, you will need to hone your expertise and build your leadership skills. There is no shortcut to becoming an expert, but you can increase your efficiency by focusing on the knowledge that is vital in the eyes of your client. Practice selecting worthy causes and rally your team by guiding them to see the value that you see in your cause. Finally, stay focused in your objectives by crafting a career plan to achieve your goals in a timely and efficient manner. Throughout the entire process, rely upon and leverage your coach or mentor to guide you through. The people I have witnessed to be truly revered and confidently successful in the consulting industry are the ones who have combined hard work with the secret skills for advancement revealed in this course. Each of the circumstances presented really did occur, and people like Gary did make some offensive and self-serving comments. I have also observed people who achieved some advancement in their career through deceit, intimidation, or simple pretense. Most often they were discovered and forced to move on to the next unsuspecting group of colleagues. Hopefully you have enjoyed our class on how to advance and thrive in the consulting industry. We have similar classes on achieving high-performance project management and business leadership. Good luck in your career, and please feel free to reach out to us with comments, questions, or to better understand our full range of services.